So, you're dreaming of Spain? I can't blame you. The thought of trading your daily grind for sun-drenched plazas, late-night tapas, and a culture that truly values living well is a powerful one. For young professionals, Spain in 2025 offers more than just a beautiful backdrop. It's a place of opportunity, connection, and a balanced lifestyle that can be hard to find elsewhere. Imagine finishing your workday and heading to the beach for a swim or meeting friends for a glass of Rioja in a centuries-old square. This isn't just a vacation fantasy, it's a life that many have successfully built for themselves, and you can too. This guide is your friendly first step, helping you navigate the practicalities so you can focus on the exciting adventure ahead. First things first, let's talk about how you'll get to stay. For most young professionals from outside the European Union, the journey begins with securing the right long-stay visa. The most common route is the non-lucrative visa, which is perfect if you can prove you have sufficient funds to support yourself without working in Spain, perhaps through remote work for a non-Spanish company or from savings. Another excellent option, tailor-made for our modern times, is the digital nomad visa. This visa was specifically designed for remote workers and freelancers who want to legally live in Spain while earning an income from clients or companies located outside of the country. Each visa has its own set of requirements, but both pave the way for a long-term stay. Choosing the right visa is the most important decision you'll make at this stage. The non-lucrative visa requires you to show you have passive income or significant savings, proving you won't need to enter the Spanish job market. You'll need to demonstrate you have at least 28,800 euros for the year. The digital nomad visa, on the other hand, focuses on your active income from foreign sources. For this, you'll need to prove a monthly income of at least 2,520 euros. Think carefully about your financial situation and work status to determine which path makes the most sense for you. Making the correct choice now will save you a lot of time and potential headaches later on. As we stand here on June 22, 2025, the dream of living in Spain is very much alive and attainable. The country has streamlined many of its processes to welcome international talent and residents who can contribute to its vibrant economy and culture. Whether you see yourself in the bustling metropolis of Madrid, the artistic hub of Barcelona, the historic heart of Andalusia, or a quiet village on the coast, the first step is always the same: understanding the official requirements. Let's get down to the nitty-gritty, the paperwork, so you can turn this dream into a well-organized plan. With a little preparation, you'll be well on your way to ordering your first café con leche as a resident of Spain. Alright, let's get organized. The Spanish bureaucracy loves its paperwork, or papals, but don't let that intimidate you. Getting everything in order ahead of time is the key to a smooth process. Think of it as a scavenger hunt for your future. The most important document is your passport, which must be valid for the entire duration of your intended stay. You will also need to fill out the national visa application form completely and accurately. Make sure to have 2 recent, passport-sized color photographs with a plain white background. These are standard items for any visa application, so they're a good place to start your collection. Keep everything neat and organized in a folder to make things easier on yourself and the consulate officials. Next, you'll need to prove you're a responsible person who can support themselves. This means obtaining a criminal record certificate from every country you have lived in for the past 5 years, which must be apostilled and translated into Spanish by a sworn translator. You also need proof of private health insurance from a company authorized to operate in Spain with no co-payments. This policy must cover you for the entire year of your visa. For your finances, you'll need bank statements to prove you meet the financial requirements. For the non-lucrative visa, that's at least 28,800 euros. For the digital nomad visa, you need to show proof of at least 2,520 euros in monthly income for the last 3 months. Now for the supporting documents that tell your specific story. You'll need a medical certificate signed by a doctor, stating that you do not suffer from any diseases that could have serious public health repercussions. Like the criminal record check, this must be officially translated. For the digital nomad visa, you must also provide proof of your remote work arrangement, such as a contract from your employer or contracts from your freelance clients, along with proof that your company or clients have been active for at least 1 year. For the non-lucrative visa, you simply need to show the source of your passive income or savings. These documents are crucial as they form the core of your application. Finally, let's talk costs and duration. The visa application fee for most non-EU citizens, including Americans, is currently around €80. However, this can vary depending on your nationality and the specific consulate, so always check the official website for the most up-to-date fee. Remember that you will also have to pay for translations, apostilles, and notary services, which can add up. Once approved, your initial visa is typically valid for 90 days, allowing you to enter Spain. Upon arrival, you have 1 month to apply for your residence card, the Tarjeta de Identidad de Extranjero, or T, which will be your official ID and will be valid for 1 year. This card is your golden ticket, the official proof of your new life in Spain. With your folder of documents ready, it's time to officially begin the application process. Your journey starts at the Spanish consulate or embassy in your home country or region of legal residence. You cannot apply for this type of long-stay visa while you are in Spain as a tourist. You'll need to book an appointment online and be aware that appointment slots can fill up quickly, especially during peak seasons, so it's wise to start looking several months before your planned move. On the day of your appointment, you will submit your application form, all your supporting documents, your passport, and pay the visa fee. The consular officer will review everything to ensure it is complete. After you have submitted your application, the waiting game begins. The official processing time for a long-stay visa can vary, but the standard time frame is typically between 1 to 3 months. However, it can sometimes take longer depending on the specific consulate and the volume of applications. This is why it's so important to apply well in advance of your desired travel date. You can usually track the status of your application online using a reference number provided during your appointment. Patience is a virtue during this phase. Just trust that the system is working. Once your visa is approved, you will be notified to return to the consulate to pick up your passport, which will now have the visa sticker affixed inside. This is a huge milestone. The visa itself is your permission to enter Spain for the purpose of residency. It is typically valid for a 90-day window. You must travel to Spain within this period. When you arrive in Spain, your work is not quite finished. You have 30 days from your entry date to start the process of getting your TIE, your official residency card. This involves getting a local registration certificate, or empadronamiento, from your town hall, and then booking an appointment with the local foreigners office or police station. Obtaining your TIE card is the final step to becoming an official resident. At your TIE appointment, you will present your documents and pay a small administrative fee. They will take your fingerprints, and a few weeks later, you will be able to pick up your physical residency card. This card is your key to daily life in Spain. You'll need it to open a bank account, sign a long-term rental contract, and for many other official matters. Holding that card in your hand for the first time is a wonderful feeling. It marks the true beginning of your new chapter as a resident of Spain. Once you are settled in Spain with your residency card, you might start thinking about the long-term future. Many people who fall in love with the Spanish lifestyle wonder about the possibility of becoming a Spanish citizen. The standard path to Spanish nationality through residency is a long-term commitment. For most foreign nationals, you must live in Spain legally and continuously for a total of 10 years before you can apply for citizenship. This means you must renew your residency permit consistently over the decade, whether it's the non-lucrative digital nomad or another type of permit you may switch to later on. It's a marathon, not a sprint, demonstrating your deep and lasting ties to the country. The 10-year requirement has some important exceptions that can significantly shorten the timeline for certain individuals. For example, nationals from Ibero-American countries, most of Latin America, Andorra, the Philippines, Equatorial Guinea, or Portugal only need to reside in Spain for 2 years before they can apply for citizenship. This is a significant advantage for people from these specific regions. Additionally, individuals who are recognized as refugees only need to wait 5 years. Another common route is through marriage. If you marry a Spanish citizen, you can apply for nationality after just 1 year of legal residency in Spain while being married. When you finally meet the required residency period, you can begin the application process for nationality. This involves submitting another comprehensive set of documents to the Ministry of Justice. You will need to provide your birth certificate, criminal record checks from both Spain and your home country, and your residency card. A key part of the process is proving your integration into Spanish society. This is done by passing 2 exams, the DELI, a 2-language exam, which certifies a basic level of Spanish proficiency, and the CCSE exam. which tests your knowledge of Spanish culture, history, and society. Preparing for and passing these tests is a crucial step on your path to citizenship. The final step is the application itself and the subsequent wait. After submitting all your paperwork and proof of passing the exams, the government will review your case. The processing time for nationality applications can be lengthy, often taking between 1 to 3 years to receive a final decision. Once approved, you will be invited to swear an oath of allegiance to the king and promise to obey the Spanish constitution and laws. At this point, you will be officially registered as a Spanish citizen, and you can apply for your Spanish ID card and passport. Holding that passport is the culmination of a long journey, transforming you from a visitor into a full member of the Spanish nation.